Welcome back, everyone, to the adventures of the Stradiva. The Stradiva goes to the abyss. Uh,
Woo!
and yeah, we're all excited. Let me read what we did last time. The rest of the Stradiva catches Galavar up on the dream fight with the Celestials. They make preparations to set sail by getting a temple to blast 16 barrels of dried meats, requisitioning half a crew of 10 lizard folk, and continuing the overhaul and enchantment of the ship. Meat gets a sending that Call wants him to come to the marsh of Chilimber to eliminate a threat. The Stradiva travels to the marsh, meets up with Call, and goes with him to kill 4 nearby green dragons. Call takes all of the treasure and leaves the weapons and armor for the Stradiva. Leaving the party, Call flies off toward Corrido village. The Stradiva beats him there by traveling via plants and hides. Call lands, barfs up some treasure, talks to Irtos, the village leader, and leaves. The Stradiva talks to Irtos, and she says that the dragon wants the villagers to keep, invest, and spread the dragon's wealth amongst them so that it's not kept in a central location. Content with Call's decisions, the Stradiva returns to complete the preparations. They take the newly enchanted ship out for sea trials, hunt down Caspian Arroyo's ship, party with pirates, and gate out to the abyss in the morning.
Dragon knows how to invest.
So you open up a gate and you travel into this powerful gate, and you instantly hear kind of a difference in the way the water's moving, the just kind of ambient sounds found here, something very eerie about it. It also goes from being pretty bright out to very dim. It's pretty hard to see out the portholes of the ship very far. The ferryman doesn't seem too bothered by it and continues to steer.
Does it ever seem like he's looking at anything while he's staring, or does he kind of just zone out and seem to feel
He
the way?
Yeah, he seems to be watching, but there's at the pace that you're going, there's something extra to it. Like it's got to be something more than just visuals.
Does he have a third person mode?
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
camera's in no clip. Hmm.
and
Maybe he
as you
sees with the Styx.
mm,
Hmm.
I know the Styx well. And he says, but that's interesting. As he says that, you kind of see something come into view. This large, uh, kind of beigeish looking object, like a pillar, like coming out just up vertically through the water as he kind of steers you to the right. He kind of gets close enough to it that you guys get a good look at this pillar, and he and it kind of fades back into the distance as he pilots, and then you see another one coming toward the boat off to the side, kind of where he already put the last one. And he says, "Does anyone want to get a look? Might be an interesting sight."
Yeah, I'll go take a look out of the port.
Sure.
He starts like piloting up, and then he gets up to the surface, and you kind of feel the boat rock a bit as it breaches the surface, and he kind of slows it down. And he hits a button, and he says, "It's all clear. You can go up topside if you like."
Ooh.
Is there
I
a
go to the
way?
top side.
Is there a
So-
way from the top of your ship, meet to look up? Like, do you have to kind of lean out, or
So there's the
or
main
right
deck.
down the middle?
The top is like an armored like roof.
Yeah.
There are hatches on top that you can
Oh, okay.
access the outside. There's also a little. It's almost like a porch deck, like a rear deck, out of the
Right.
back of the ship. That
I
part is
see.
not very big.
Cool. Yeah, Galavar, you climb up there to the deck, and does anybody else go?
Yeah.
Yeah, the of course you're you can see immediately that there's like a fog, um, as you've seen a lot of times on the Styx, and you smell like a very particular scent in the air, and anybody that climbs up and goes to open up one of the hatches, you look up and you are greeted with the sight of a massive rib cage that you are sailing very slowly through. That's like a few hundred feet long, and these massive, like, pillars in the water, the ribs coming up out of the water, and kind of, you know, some of them don't connect, and then the ones connect to the sternum.
This is what we've been looking for, I think. This should
So
lead
we're
us
going in the
into
right
next
direction?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one of the landmarks that you had. So you pretty much teleported here. You ended up essentially in its rib cage, or based on how fast you're traveling, maybe you were in its hips or something.
Cool.
So you notice that your boat, and it's like pretty, it's like twilight hours at the moment. So it's like the sky isn't completely black. It's more of like a light purple, and there is some visibility. And as you pilot toward, you start thinking about anatomy, and you're like, oh, like, you know, how are we getting out the other side? And as you get close, you see the jaw kind of come into view, and as you start to boat like through the jaw, you see that there's a massive hole in the skull, and you end up
Oh.
just kind of piloting through the jaw, through this like skull, and through the top of the cranium,
Out the exit wound.
and out the other side. Yeah.
Hmm. Does it look like a big like demon skull, or is it like humanoid?
It is it's humanoid, but there are definitely like some differences. Like if you saw like a normal size skeleton of this, you'd be like, that's probably not human. Um but it doesn't seem demon either. You don't see any horns, but you see like just like a massive heavy set jaw with these like ridges, and you know uh, the head is just kind of deformed, like different than like a human head would be.
Okay.
I heard the music from Annihilation, thought I was hallucinating for a second. Heebie-jeebies.
Am I able to discern like what it is? Like what the
Oh,
creature might be?
you can make an Arcana check.
Oh,
Wow.
Whoa! I'll tell you this. The only thing you could possibly imagine this is a Titan.
okay.
You've heard in passing about Titans. You've never done any study on them,
Yeah.
but there just used to be some really big shit, and might still be somewhere else in the multiverse.
I don't want to go to that dimension.
Are giants and titans related? Or
There's probably like an arcane relationship in some way. Like most things that exist is like a wizard did it.
yeah.
But as it is now, they might be related, but they might not be. They might be just two completely different kind of species or whatever. Like even like fire giants and cloud giants are different species, you know. But um, a fire giant's like 30, 40 feet tall. You know, this thing is probably 500 feet tall, maybe.
Oh man.
A walking building.
Yeah, it's like a skyscraper.
Eren Yeager.
Yeah. 90 meter. Yeah, I don't know.
Good.
I don't remember what the size of them were. That sounds about right, though. Probably the biggest one.
Now I'm wondering how this thing got here.
Yeah, it's a mystery. You hear some things in the sky. You hear something somewhere screeching out throughout the evening sky.
Now, is this thing like, is it just on an open river, or is it like inside of a massive cavern?
It appears to be the Styx in most places is almost more like an ocean than it
Okay.
is a river. Like you, in your experience, unless you were actually going to like shore of the Styx, you generally don't see land.
Oh, is it kind of like a non-Euclidean ocean? Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
absolutely.
really make any sense to a mortal, like
Right.
how it is structured. Yeah, okay.
You think there's something to the ferryman and types like him that have like a sixth sense about navigating the Styx.
I'm actually gonna spend the next like little bit of time picking his brain on how he's navigating,
Okay.
um, and just like jot it down in my notes, just like what like cues he's using to determine where he is and how he knows where he's going next.
He says, "Ah, but those are trade secrets.
Uh,
I'm afraid I can't divulge them."
Would you do it for some soul coins?
Sure.
Do we have soul coins?
No, but in the future.
Fair enough.
How many soul coins?
Should you pay me a soul coin, I will tell you what I know of the Styx.
Copy that.
It's wet.
He rings a bell.
Do, do,
I-
do you need something?
I don't know. I don't know if. Could you tell everybody to come down?
Oh.
Oh, it's a diving bell. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, I'll go get everyone. Dinner.
Everybody below decks, away from the brain dead water.
You you all come down below decks, you button everything up. He hits a button, you hear like boom, like kind of sound like go, and as he pushes a lever and goes under the water, as you hear the everything bubbling up past all the portholes, and you continue to drive through the water. Everybody, give me a perception check.
Okay, where's my character sheet? Nice. Good rolls tonight. Good in the rolls tonight.
Yeah.
Listen is clearly distracted.
Listen's thinking about that Styx. It's gotten
Alright.
darker.
Our girl is generally creeped out by everything.
Yeah. Listen, you hear a boom, 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 like that as something like hits the front of the ship and continues to kind of like roll along the side. Argo, you catch a glimpse of something, but you're not quite sure what it was. Me, Galavar, and Manasa were either quick enough to look at the right portholes or happen to be looking in the right direction, and you see like a big like gorilla looking demon that you just kind of hit, that was like in floating in the Styx as it kind of like rolls down the side.
And it's dead looking?
Oh.
Does it look like...
It hasn't been fished out yet.
Oh, shit, that's right.
And
I
then
think I've
there's
seen that
another.
before.
Because they told us how they usually like fish them out of the Styx, right? Like last time we were going
Mhm.
through the hells.
Either that or they wash up ashore,
Mm-hmm.
at some point. But yeah, and then the boat ends up hitting a few more various demons as they kind of like, and then kind of like spin off into the waters.
It's making me think of those movies where you'd be in a spaceship flying through a debris field or something,
Yeah,
like after a battle.
he says, the ferryman says, sometimes they clump up.
There's like speed bumps in the river Styx. Thump thump. That one's caught on the rudder.
And you see, at one point he goes, oh, and he starts like kind of doing a hard to starboard, and you see something glowing like bright red, or like glowing softly because it's like through quite a bit of water. If you're, it's impossible to tell how far away it is, but something is like glowing, pulsing like a red light, like fire, as he kind of avoids that one.
Ooh. Is that one special?
Might not want to hit that one.
Oh yeah, the ship I guess would still be vulnerable to fire even if it's underwater because it's sealed in.
It'll probably be okay. It depends. But it looks like he's at least taking some precautions against not hitting some objects.
Yeah.
And then he says, "We have crossed planes."
Ooh.
So which plane are we in now?
He says, oh, I forgot what the names of the planes were. I think Galavar mentioned them at some point.
Yeah, it was
Kragatoth?
yeah, Greg Toth, and the one that we were at originally
Is this the one that we
Nakasteri.
originally tried to port to, and then that's why we had to wait a day?
Oh.
That is, yeah, exactly. He says, "Welcome to Kragatoth." And then
God, it's so epic.
he says, there is, because I imagine you guys like told him like kind of where you were trying to get to, like as far as like because you guys had like a picture of like the mountain, and you had like kind of an overview picture of like the area.
I mean, to be honest, Galavar probably would have been in charge with that, so that's a
Mhm.
question for Galavar.
Because I'm pretty sure I had like an actual picture to show him.
Yeah, you had somebody's like artist rendition.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, it will be. I will pull closer to the shore, but you may want to take a look and see if this is where you want to stop. And he says, permission to surface.
Permission granted.
As you go up to the surface, he deactivates the bubble. If you guys go upstairs and pop open the hatches, it's still kind of misty. You see out on the shoreline a forest as the Styx, probably 50 feet away, kind of like laps up over the shore, and then you start to see like a forest line of these trees that are almost like uh, instead of like a single tree are a bunch of vines that kind of twist together and become like a tree-like shape.
Oh.
What color are these vines? Are they green, brown? Are they more of like a reddish, fiery type color?
There. It seems to be a fairly dark color, but it's hard to tell as dark as it is out at the moment. You're like at this point. You're at this point where it's starting to get dark enough that your dark vision's starting to kick in, and normal vision is kind of losing its potency. But that's about all you can see from here on the water.
Hmm. So wait, where is our eventual destination? Is that this location? Or is this one of the points on the way?
What do you guys think? Discuss.
I mean, yeah, Galavar, what do
The
you...
way.
I mean, not really. I just know that we're somewhere here on this plane, and that wherever the chaos is happening is kind of where we should be heading towards. So as long as we follow the destruction, we should eventually be reaching our destination.
Do we notice any signs of destruction? Like, it's just a tangled forest, right?
Yeah, and I mean you can only just see the tree line at the moment, so you can't see a whole lot from here. You'd have to go do some scouting possibly.
Hmm. Okay, so we should probably just take the boat up onto shore. Just like moor it.
Okay, pure curiosity here. Are these vine tree thingies big enough / are they plant enough for me to teleport via plants?
Oh. Hmm.
That is a good question. I didn't really even think about that.
Yeah, are these
Uh,
are these trees gonna eat us when we try to walk through them?
They seem frustratingly insufficient for a travel via plants,
I
but
mean,
it
I wondered
doesn't
if that might be
mean
the true, because you said they were like vines, and
right.
vines wouldn't really be big enough for me to actually travel through.
It
But
needs
I
to be one
just
unbroken surface.
exactly. So, but
Yeah.
I figured I had to ask.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. But it doesn't mean there isn't something here uh
Just not
that
that we've
could
seen yet.
yeah, that not that you've seen yet. And the what else? I had a different thought, but I guess I lost it.
Hmm. I guess yeah. Uh, have the ferryman take us to shore, so we can do some scouting.
Yeah, he kind of just drives you straight up to the shoreline and very gently kind of kind of like puts the nose up on the sand as the boat kind of like still bobs like in the water.
Yeah, it's a good thing we just reinforced it too. And then yeah, I'd leave the lizard folk on the ship to defend it in case any would-be attackers come along.
All right. Yeah, you guys are able to kind of walk out to the bow of the ship and kind of do you have like a ladder that you can like lower down or
Like a gangplank, probably.
yeah, okay. And you walk ashore. It's a real spooky forest. Looks really gnarly. There seems to be from a distance, it seems to be quite a few things in the trees. You keep catching shadows of stuff kind of hanging out of these trees.
Hmm. Like shadows of what might be living things, or just like weird fruit?
It's hard to tell from here,
Hmm.
but until you go into the forest.
I think we
I
should keep our wits about us here.
Yes.
It's like the visual hallucinations you get when you wake up in the middle of the night.
Oh, you mean Steve? Yeah, he's cool.
My sleep paralysis demon.
And the shadow spiders and
Yeah.
You just wake up and it looks like somebody's reaching over you to tuck you into bed. Yeah, it's
how
great.
nice of them. I had
He
that
doesn't
one.
know it scares me, but hey, he's there for me.
Yeah. So where do you guys go? Do you march right into the forest? Do you walk along the beach? Do you do something else?
Forest probably has better cover.
Cover. Yeah.
You ever heard that story about the leaving a trail of breadcrumbs? Should we do
And
that, but with
Hansel and Gretel?
something with rope, maybe? Because we don't know what we're gonna find in here if we can find our way out.
I don't think we have that much rope.
Hmm. Wait. Oh, does anybody have an ability to detect our ship or those on it?
I have that one ability about like scouting for certain things in the area. Let
Okay.
me find it.
Locate object.
It's no, it's not locate object. It's more of like a commune with nature.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
so you can find something in nature.
Exactly. Like, but it can be. I think it can be buildings, which I would imagine if it can be a building, it could be a ship, right? Yeah,
Yeah, you think
Okay.
you think a ship would you'd be able to do a ship?
yeah. And I think I can, as long as we don't go more than 3 miles.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask the range on it, so that should be plenty for us to do scouting.
Yeah. So yeah, I should be able to find the ship as long as it's within 3 miles using commune with nature.
How often can you use that?
I can do it ritually, which means I can do it as many times as I want a day, as long as I have 10 minutes. Or
Okay.
no, yeah, a minute actually. It says casting time 1 minute.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Well,
Good.
ritual. So a ritual cast would be 11 minutes.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
even in okay, wow. So yeah, it would take 11 minutes, but I could do it as many times as I wanted a day.
Okay. Well, it's good then that we don't have to worry about being marooned out in the middle of who knows where.
Yeah, exactly. We just have to take a short 11-minute break.
In this
Yeah, walk a few
seemingly
miles, hang again.
this seemingly tangled haunted forest. Who knows? 11 minutes is plenty of time.
I mean, I can do it in 1 minute if I use a spell slot, and it's level 5 spells, so I have lots of level 5 or above spell slots. But again, it would still take me a minute. So
Yeah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Well, let's go, gang. Who wants to lead the way? Liston? You're looking sturdy today.
you know, it's a forest, and I'm a druid, so probably me.
Yeah.
In fact, I can take 10 minutes right now to do a commune with nature if we want to feel other things. Like, let's see. I'll post the spell so you guys can read it yourself. And you
Yeah.
can tell me what you want me to look for.
Yeah, and while you're doing that, like while you're preparing the ritual, we can probably just like do some short range scouting, like up and down the beach, just to see if we notice anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. What's that?
Are fiends usually in hell or of the abyss or both?
Fiends actually refer to demons, which come from the abyss, or devils, which come from hell, or Yugolots, which can come from either.
Okay. Okay, just curious. I took protection from evil and good today, so.
Might help.
Oh, I see. So you'd be able to pick out where buildings are or something like that because that's where it's been where nature's been interrupted. It says spell
Mhm.
doesn't function where nature
Well,
has
yeah,
been
I
replaced by
can't do it in
construction.
towns. The only thing I
Right.
can is other plane of existence
Oh,
building.
where the casting is. Okay.
But our ship is from another plane of existence.
Right.
So it's actually one of the only building type things that I could find.
At least I hope it
Oh, I guess I
didn't come from this
could.
plane because
I could
bought it from
actually
somebody.
look for nearby towns. I could look for towns in a 3-mile radius.
Okay. Ah. All right. Yeah.
So what do you guys want me to look for? Powerful beings in the area? Do you want me to look for a town? Do you want me to what am I trying to find? Because I do kind of need to know that before I search.
Yeah, you get to pick 3.
Probably not. I mean, I don't imagine there's many towns in the Abyss. That seems like a civilization, like hell type thing. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like the Abyss is the opposite, like utter chaos and
It's all timeshares.
yeah.
Powerful fiends in the area might be
Yeah,
an idea.
fiends, I would say that.
Like powerful creature. I mean, if we're looking for something causing chaos, we probably want to look for a powerful creature.
Okay, I can definitely look for powerful creatures. That can be one. I can. Because I can do like he said, I can do 3 different things.
Yeah. So like fiends, powerful creature, and what was the other one?
I mean, I can look for buildings. I mean, no nearby towns just means buildings. There might not be towns here, but there might be a small building, tent type area.
Okay. And if any of these like are overlaid on the other one location wise, then we might have a
Then we know
perspective
kind of where we
target.
should go, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go
Okay,
for it.
those are the 3 things: fiends, powerful beings, and any building, tent, encampment area.
Got it. About the time that you start casting your commune, you guys kind of stand around and talk about it for a little bit. You start. Actually, anybody wants to give me a perception check? Give me a perception check.
Is that good enough?
You guys see a handful of fiends wash up on shore, not far from you.
Are they
Dead
all
or alive?
like drooling?
Yeah, they kind of wash up and they're like kind of listless, and then you see them start to like shake their heads, and there's like several that just look like it's like large insects, and they kind of shrug their wings, their shoulders a little bit, and these wings pop out like straight out of their backs, like a few times. There's one that's got like it's like got like mandibles, and it's got like 6 eyes, like kind of in a pattern down the sides of its face, and it like kind of wipes its face, and they all start getting up.
Oh, we're just kind of out in the open, huh?
Yep.
How close am I to finishing this ritual?
You basically just started. So this
Okay.
happened about yeah, like kind of what started happening like right as you started casting this ritual. Just seems like bad timing possibly.
I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna keep getting interrupted by these guys. I think she should try to complete the ritual, and we can defend her if they make a move.
Okay.
How many are there?
There's like a half dozen, like 6 kind of like medium to large fiends.
Hmm.
And as they kind of blink a lot, and they kind of like look in your direction, and their eyes get like real big, and they like let out these like guttural roars, and they get up and they just start like charging through the
Argo,
sand
roll
at
back.
you. like several of them take flight. And the wings fluttering as they like fly through the air towards you.
Yeah, me too, immediately. Like, just stand in front of Manasa.
So Manasa, you just continue your ritual?
I guess if that's what they want me to do, sure.
All right. Manasa's just like, all right, you guys got this. And we're going to do a quick narrative combat real quick. If you guys remember those.
When was the last time we did combat? I'm noticing my health is not full right
You
now.
should be. You just took a long rest.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
took a long
everything should be
rest, so you
topped up.
everything, yeah.
So this narrative combat's only going to be one round. The target is 10. I need everybody except for Manasa to roll a d10.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We're gonna put on some combat music.
I was rolling so good.
All right, Argo got a 10. So if you'll remember, Galavar got a 10, or I'm sorry, Argo got a 3, Galavar got a 3, me got a 1, Manasa got a 0, and Listen got a 7. All right, so if you remember, the goal is to get 10 points. This is only one round, so you can do whatever you could do in one turn. Spend abilities, stuff that gives you, or that costs, that are only, you can only use certain amount of times a day, or short rest, give you points and stuff. I've got a thing up there. You guys tell me, what do you do about this, these demons charging at you? And you'll have to, if you want to donate some of your points to Manasa so that she can continue her ritual. If Manasa gets all 10 points, then she's completely, doesn't have to make any concentration checks or anything like that.
Oh. I'm gonna try to take some of them out at a distance before they close range with the magic missile.
Okay, so you charge them.
Yeah.
What actions are you going to do?
No. So I was gonna try to take them out of range with the wand of magic missile.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
How many charges are you gonna use?
I'm actually gonna burn off 6.
6 charges?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Are you donating any of those to Manasa?
How many points does that get?
That gives you 6 points.
Okay. We have to spare. I'll give 2 points to Manasa.
Okay. All right. So that's, you'll have 5, and also we'll have 2. Galavar, you have any idea what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'll use my Shadow Blade and then attack 3 times.
Okay. What level Shadow Blade?
I will use a level 3.
3. Okay. Cool.
And I'll give 3 of those points to Manasa.
Great. So I actually meant to change something on here.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna give damage cantrips or attack actions. You guys, because you're level 20, now get 4 points for that.
Ooh.
So the Shadow Blade is a bonus action, and then you attack, right? So you so you get 4 points for your attack, and then what for the Shadow Blade? 3 points?
3 points for the 3rd level?
Okay. Awesome. And you're giving how many to Manasa?
3.
Alright, so you get 4. And she gets 3. Galavar charges up, Shadow Blades in hands, magic missiles whip by him. Smashing into these into these demons as you go up and start carving through them with your blades of darkness, which are particularly effective in the dark.
Nice.
Liston, you got anything? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. Got it.
And then Bardic.
What level is that?
Level 1.
Okay.
I don't think you can upcast it at all. Yeah. So 1. And then Bardically Inspire. We'll go Argral.
Okay. So you got 2 points. Are you donating any of those to anybody?
I should have 3. I'm gonna take 2 of them.
Oh, 3? Okay.
Because I think it's spell plus 1.
Oh, it is spell plus 1. Nice. So Meat actually has 1 more point.
Oh,
And
then
Galavar has 1 more point.
So I'll take.
actually, you can give that point to Manasa.
Okay, awesome.
I'll take 2 and then give 1 to Argral.
Okay. Awesome. Argral. What's Argral gonna do?
Argyl's gonna rage.
Ooh. Okay.
And then take a running start at one of the demons with the hammer raised, and then teleport behind the demon and
Oh, damn.
land square on his neck.
So, you remember the teleport for your hammer used to be a standard action?
Yeah.
You go to do this, and just instinctually, you know it's a bonus action now.
Okay.
Oh.
So you got 8 plus 4. You got 12 points. Are you donating any of those? You only need 6 yourself.
Yeah. I mean, do we need over the amount of 10 or?
Nope. Just 10.
Okay. I'll give them to whoever needs them.
I think Manasa needs them.
Yeah, Manasa. We'll just give them to Manasa.
All right. You could actually. You still have 2 left over.
Are those totals on screen up to date?
Yeah, those are not.
Oh, there we go.
Now they are okay.
Oh man, I'm only at 6.
I give Liston 1 just because then he'll be at 10 and not even have to worry about it, and then give Meat the other one. I guess. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I'll do that. Yeah, give Listen 1 and then Meet 1.
All right. Got it. So our final totals are thus. So, yeah, Argral, you go, you rage, you teleport in, start smashing demons. Galavar's cutting them up. Galavar takes an unlucky hit from one of them that kind of smashes him across the face, but he spins into it and, starts stabbing some more demon. Meat, one kind of breaks through the line and, literally just jumps, and you kind of just brace for it. And as it kind of charges toward Manasa, and you just body it, and you guys end up taking out these demons. Meat and Galavar, you both take 30 damage.
I just Mr. President.
Alrighty.
Manasa.
And the beach goes quiet again. It was really sudden. It was really chaotic, and now it is suddenly chaotically quiet. Manasa finishes her ritual, and you get a ping. You sense the boat. You sense demons floating in the Styx. You sense demons in the trees. You sense demons in the air, flying, flitting about. Not necessarily real close to you, but definitely just kind of dotted over the landscape. You also sense a powerful demonic presence amongst a large structure, pretty much straight into the woods.
Okay. I tell them, all right, so guys, there's demons in the trees, there's demons in the air. I can sense our boat and demons in the water. But there's also, and I think this is where we should head, a large, powerful demon who's in some kind of structure, and then I point the direction that I sensed it. So I think that we should probably head that way. We should be very careful that we're looking up and making sure we kill whatever demons are in the trees on the way. But I think that's probably where we want to go.
All right.
I think that's a good plan.
Well, let's get to it. As we departed, Mead would pass on our plans, basically to give like a time frame of when we'll be back to the crew and the
Okay.
ferryman, so he knows that we will be back.
He says, should I submerge the vessel for the time being?
Oh, that can actually keep it safe. Oh yeah, and we can give him a sending if we need him to come back up to the shore, right?
Yeah, I think we can. We have that ring, don't we? Or can we just... Oh, yeah, we can just send them a send. Yeah.
Yeah. Because unless you guys know of another way, we can like alert them to our presence back on the shore.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Just have Galavar dinging arrows off of the ship under the water.
It's gotta be down there somewhere.
Can't your eyes see everything? Why can't you see the damn ship?
I mean, I could see where the ship was using my ritual, and then I could point to it. And he could send an arrow. But that's probably not the smartest idea to be damaging our own ship.
Well, and also we just discovered that we don't know how reliable timing is here on these shores. We got lucky that we were able to complete the ritual without more of them washing up.
That's true.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll have them submerge once we've departed the shore and keep the boat safe right there.
Okay. Yeah, they will submerge the boat. The ferryman says, "Very well. Happy hunting."
All right. Shall we depart?
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys head off into the woods.
I think so.
How are you, what kind of steps are you taking to find your way?
It's the correct ones.
Oh, the correct steps. Okay.
My God, he's right.
Good question.
Well, Manasa knows the direction we're going, right? So as long as we're following her and keeping our eyes like on a swivel in all directions and letting her just focus on directing us, we should be somewhat safe. So I guess like a cautious
We
pace.
just need to be making sure that we're looking up as well, because like I said, there's demons in the trees.
Galavar, you're on ups.
Yeah, it
Okay.
might not even be a bad idea. Galavar, can you like go from tree to tree up above? Like,
I certainly could try. Follow in the trees.
Fox.
oh, wait, can't one of the other Argrel, is it you who can do wild shape now?
Yeah, I can do wild shape.
I wonder if you should like wild shape and fly above us to keep an eye out for like demons in the trees.
I could do that, yeah. What should I wild shape into?
Bat.
A bat would probably be good. I imagine that would be.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, it's kind of dark out, so that's
Yeah.
a dark bat would be a good thing.
Echolocation.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll wild shape into...
Compared
shape
to the
into a
surroundings,
bat.
we are squishy. Soft, absorbing.
So you enter into this forest, and it's really overgrown. It's kind of hard going for everybody except for Manasa and Galavar seem to have this weird elf thing going on where they kind of can just like slip through like all manner of plants and bushes without
I imagine
really.
Argyl's pretty easy going too, though, since he's
And
flying.
I'm an elf, so I can probably do that pretty easily too.
Galavar, now both of you are half elves, Galavar and Liston, but
Mhm.
Galavar's got also training like that goes along with it.
Galavar's
I've got book
cool.
training.
Yeah,
and
and
books
I'm
come
like-
from trees, so
And Argyl's just straight flying, so that's a little easier on him. But as you kind of push through, you're constantly seeing something out of the corner of your eye. It
Oh.
looks like some kind of creature hanging from a tree, and you'll turn, and as soon as you look at it, it's like it was just a different vine that's kind of like hanging down, or it's like some weird bunch of fruit, or it is or it's just like some leaves or something, and sometimes there's nothing there at all. This whole time you're going through, you're just seeing something like hanging from the trees, like in your peripheral vision. And Argyl, you're getting a pretty good bird's eye or bat's eye view of this area as you're flying through, and you turn, kind of like fly around one corner, and there is a small winged demon like sitting on a branch, and it looks at you and goes, "What?"
Does it know?
And then it goes invisible.
Oh,
What do you do?
I think I'll fly down to the team.
All right. Yeah, so you start flying down to the team. You get down there. What do you do when you get down there? Everybody sees Argyl fly back.
I'm
Would I
like,
be able to speak to him?
You could speak to him. He might not be able to speak back
I'm
unless
just
you.
gonna tug on Manasa's hair and then like look up, like aim myself up at where I saw the goblin.
Manasa, watch
Or
out!
the
There's a
little
bat
demon.
caught in your hair.
It's just Argyl. What's up, Argyl? And Manasa like pets Argyl, the bat, and was like, "What's
What is it,
up?
boy?"
Did you see someone?" Exactly.
You start hearing like little like chittering sounds, kind of like nasty little. You guys have seen quasits before. They're nasty little demons, slobbery bug-like demons.
Okay, so we're recognizing these sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They will definitely they'll chew your eyeballs out.
Did it come in discussion that we just like this is what the tooth fairy looked like or something?
That's funny because in my other game there were these little like fae that attacked us in the middle of the night, and the picture that comes with them from the official art shows them pulling somebody's teeth out, and like pulling on their eyelids and stuff like that as they're just like yanking teeth out of their mouth. Yeah,
God.
it was pretty gross. I'll have to find that. It was a good picture. But yeah, these things are disgusting, and you start hearing the flittering sounds all around you. You can see every once in a while you see a branch that like kind of like dips down a little bit. A couple leaves fall out of the trees. More flittering kind of chittering noises, but you don't see anything. Galavar sees them. Galavar, around you are like 50 invisible closets, like just
50?
kind of watching you as they just kind of continue to flock. You know, it starts out one or two, but like eventually there's like 50 of them, and they just watch.
They're like hell pigeons,
Kind of.
and we're the bread.
I tell the crew that there's about 50 of them around us, and we should probably just make note of that, but we should be okay to keep going, from my understanding.
Will they not get any closer?
They seem to just be watching. I feel like if they wanted to get closer, they would have by now.
I kind of feel like they're almost like vultures in real life who are just kind of like circling and waiting for someone else to make the kill. And then like
Hmm.
once someone else makes the kill, they'll like try to come down. Is that an accurate statement?
It definitely could be something like that. You can make an insight check if you'd like. Anybody wants to make an insight check to try to guess their motives can do so. Okay, all right.
I mean, would just be comparing their behavior to like the behavior of any kind of scavenger in the marsh,
Yeah.
like creature.
It's totally accurate that Galavar would have the most insight into these guys.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do.
It definitely seems like they're waiting for something.
There might be something bigger in this area that we're heading towards.
I mean, that's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, so
Oh.
they're waiting for
yeah.
that, I think.
Is there anything you guys do in preparation, like while you're watching them watching you?
It's gonna throw a rock at one of them, or like if he sees moving like on a branch or something, just huck a rock in that direction.
Yeah, make a make an attack roll.
Like an unarmed
Or
attack
just a-
roll.
Yeah, unarmed, that works. Yeah, so that's actually, I think you hit it. Yeah, you like pick up a rock and you see a branch like kind of move, and you just chuck that thing, and you see the rock kind of deflect just a little bit, and it goes, and it like kind of like Galavar, you see it like flying away with its hand to its head, like
Nice shot.
Oh wait, if I'm wearing my helmet, can I hear it swearing? Like
yeah, it's like cussing up a storm.
that'll teach you, a little shit.
You know, like some of them, like one of them, like comes uninvisible and just kind of shakes its fist at you, and then goes re-invisible again.
I didn't need to hear him to understand that.
And you are treading through this area, and suddenly, there's something happens, and the floor that you're walking on just instantly turns into muddy water. It's like in a snap, you all fall like 3 feet into like this nasty muddy water, and you hear like a bunch of buzzing fire up in the trees. What's your first instinct?
Is Argyle still a bat, right?
Argyrl's still a bat, yeah.
Yeah, Argyl's still a bat. My first instinct would be to steal strike.
Are you gonna steal one strike? So you're gonna wait for them to come down closer to you, because they're all up. They're a little bit out of range. Steal one strike only has a 30-foot range.
Okay.
I'm
But
gonna say to Manasa, water walking, would that help with the mud?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, nice.
And then I would cast water walk.
All right, give me a deck save.
Everybody?
No,
Or-
just well,
Oh, okay.
Manasa.
I think.
But if somebody else is doing something,
Oh yeah, because
Manasa,
this is like as the thing happens.
yeah.
Hmm.
And I'll give you advantage because listen, kind of gave you the idea, and you cast your water walk, and everybody bobs to the surface, and right about the time that you bob to the surface, the ground goes solid again,
Oh,
Oh, that would have been bad.
and these quasits are already dive bombing the group. Seemingly waiting for you to all to be trapped up to your waists in the dirt. But you avoid that, and we'll go back into another narrative combat as these things dive in at you. Um, uh, I'll give you guys 2 rounds of actions, and the target is 11 this time.
Oh.
1 higher than last time.
Whoa.
oh boy.
Oh yeah, everybody roll your d10s. Galavar, what are you gonna do?
I will use my bonus action to go invisible, and then I will do my extra attacks.
Okay.
Do I get to include my water walk spell?
Sure.
Okay.
In fact, I'll let you. What level is Water Walk? Is it 3?
Yeah, it is.
I will let you give that to everyone.
Oh, nice.
So that's 4 points to everyone? 3 plus the level?
That's correct.
Or yeah, 3 plus.
Yep.
Oh, it's like a counter to the disadvantage we would have had.
Yep. Now this. Yeah. So Galavar, I'm gonna give you. I'll give you 2 or 3 points for that invisibility.
Nice.
What was the other thing you're gonna do?
Oh, I was just gonna do some regular arrows to the demons.
Nice. Okay. So you have an 11. You get 4 points for your arrows.
I'm already at 11.
Yep.
Oh, so
Mhm.
we'll just give them all to Liston. Why not?
Yay.
I mean, Listen's doing fine.
These things start diving towards you, and you see like a bunch of them like backpedal like immediately, and you're just like 1, 2, 3, 4. You just start like just shooting these quasits out of the air.
Skeet shooting.
Listen, you got something you want to do?
Uh,
You guys are like this encounter seems to have is it's not a very threatening encounter at this point.
Yeah, I'll shoot out a ray of frost.
Yeah, you like ray of frost, and it like actually kind of arcs, and this beam kind of slices through and like hits like 4 or 5 of them, as they like freeze out of the air and like land, hitting the ground and shattering into a bunch of pieces. Who do you give your points to?
I'll give it to Manasa.
All right. Manasa, meat or Argral? Argral, you're a bat. You gonna stay a bat? You see this is going over really well for
If you want
everybody
to
so
stay
far.
a bat, I can.
I mean,
take
I can give
care.
you some points too, without costing me anything else.
Yeah, I guess I'll stay a bat.
That help.
Manasa, what do you do?
Let's see. He needs what, 3 points?
Yeah.
And meat can give him some points too, right?
I haven't
Yeah.
done anything yet.
Well, because you said you're gonna have 2 rounds, but my first round would probably have been the water walk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was added to the thing.
I'd probably just cast Shillelagh. Actually, I'd probably frostbite him. Use my cantrip frostbite.
Okay. You wait until you can see one, and then like several like appear around the group, swiping at the group, and you use that instance to like frostbite a bunch of them. And meat for flavor. What kind of things do you do once these things start showing up, flapping away, trying to claw your guys' eyes out?
He's gonna be trying to run like point defense and just smacking away any that are going after the ranged like casters or anything. Just basically a home run bat swinging them into trees.
Yeah, yeah. You just like you smack these things and they go flying, sometimes in multiple pieces. It just kind of batting them out of the air. And half of them decide to bail on this whole process and just fly off into the trees, um, leaving a bunch of dead quasits around your guys' feet and leaving you unscathed by the encounter.
Do these look like the kind of creatures here that are gross, or do they look like they would be a tasty snack?
Um, you can't imagine they taste very good, but you could try to eat them. They
Me,
do,
me
they do
knows better
seem to
than to
be
eat
made of
strange
meat.
things. Well, he knows better than to eat strange things in these places. I think the last few times he's bitten into anything here, he got a mouthful of ichor.
Oh yes, right. That's a good point. Actually, demon ichor is terrible for you.
It's like eating dandelions, but like a million times worse.
I haven't been successfully able to really have demon ichor affect you guys in a strong way. I'm hoping to change that.
You are splashed in
Here's to a
the
new year. Am I
You don't
right?
have
to.
New year,
Uh,
new hell.
you continue your way through this spooky forest, and you, Argrol, as you are you kind of flying ahead still?
Yeah, just scouting.
At one point, Argrol, you come out and you kind of fly through some trees and you see out ahead of you, kind of just crossing right in front of your path, like a 30-foot swath where the trees have just been forcibly removed. The ground is churned up. Things have been just demolished. Something came through here that was very destructive.
Okay.
This might be the path.
Yeah, I'll go back and let the group know what I saw. I'm just gonna turn back into Argrel. I'll poof out a bat for him.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So you guys, Argrol tells you what he found. What do you guys do?
We'd probably head that direction.
It's not
Yeah.
a bad like in there to think of.
Yeah, and as you kind of
Onward.
step through, um, the you at one like right before you get to that section, you've got to like climb over a bunch of fallen trees, and like rocks and debris that have kind of just like been pushed out of the way in this process or whatever came through here. And yeah, you see just like a trail of devastation.
Normally I'd hate seeing this, but this is a good sign.
I do kind of like to see devastation in hell. I mean, I know this is technically only the abyss, but close enough, right?
Yeah.
Um, Galavar, give me a perception check. Okay. Got it. Actually. should have had this. What? Can't believe it. There we go.
Also, how wide is this like destruction?
It's like 30 feet wide.
Okay.
Galavar, you see something hiding kind of off the path, maybe about 50 feet from you. And it
Are they
looks
timid
like
looking or are they small?
it looks like a medium-sized fox man in kind of like sturdy travel clothes with a little bit more robage to it.
Ethereal step dash behind him.
Oh,
Ask him what he's doing.
you're gonna go behind him?
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, it appears you can see me."
Yeah. Am I not supposed to be able to see you?
Ah, I see. You've got a fancy robe.
I see you also have a fancy robe.
Who are you talking to over there?
Yeah, you guys just see Galavar just disappear and like reappear like 50 feet away.
I wave for Rico.
I'm sorry. Well, I guess I'm sorry I got caught, but to be completely honest, but I had no ill intentions. I just wanted to see what you are doing out here.
You don't look like a demon. What are you doing in this plane?
I am not a demon. I'm an Arcanoloth,
Ah.
which is a fiend. But they're the neutral fiends.
Huh.
He says, I was just doing some scouting for my master.
Who's your master?
Maybe we'll get to that. But my master, okay, fair enough. My master was the former ruler of this plane. Or
The
current ruler. He would not like me to say former ruler. But,
the prince of the
reality
plane?
is what it is. He's the contested ruler of this plane.
I didn't know there was a contest between rulers here.
Yes. Generally, the strongest demon in any given plane is the ruler. Does anybody else do anything while Galavar's over there talking to nothing?
Did you get
He's
my
just like,
message?
my God, he's gone insane.
Did you see my DM?
I did. Yep, I see it.
That's what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Me just like leans over to the others and is like, I think he's gone insane. He's talking to nobody.
He sees everybody watching and he says, should we invite your friends to the conversation?
Sure. Are
Okay.
you going to stay not visible like that?
No, I suppose not. And then he snaps his fingers and he becomes visible again. And then he like puts his hands up and he kind of does like a spin.
It was very ominous with the part of the music that's playing right now.
Yes, this is a creepy forest.
We
He
are trying.
He walks over to the group. Hello, sorry, I was just doing some scouting and you happened to cross my path. I was already invisible. What can I say?
Would we be able to hear the conversation that was happening before? Hard to sound carry
Or
here.
just Galavar's side. I'm sure we probably could have heard Galavar's side, right?
Does it just
you
make
guys can hear it.
Does it make the just like visual imperceptive, or does it also like hide like noise?
No, you guys could hear him talking.
Okay. Hmm.
He says, so, it is quite strange, what a weird coincidence, or maybe not, that mortals would be walking among the trees here in this plain so soon after another mortal was here.
Another mortal.
Or should I say, another mortal came to this plane?
Were they
Yes.
also after the Demogorgon?
Their motives is unclear. Not really what I'm in charge of finding out about. You see, I am employed by the former ruler of this plane with the express purpose of military reconnaissance. He would very much like to remove the interloper.
So then they're
Again?
still here.
The mortal? See, the mortal, not really my concern, but I may have something to offer, information-wise. Maybe a little trade.
Hmm.
What do you need?
Well, I mean, ideally, you could do my job for me, and you could remove this other powerful demon that has taken up is now is the host of the castle another mile that way.
Sporgigon.
Yes, you have heard of him.
Yeah, I've
Well,
heard of him.
that is my master.
Oh, that's your master.
Yes.
Hmm.
We don't
And
know a lot about the demon that has taken up residence in that castle.
is
Hmm.
your master also neutral then when it comes to times?
Oh no, he is a demon. But money is money.
Fair enough. What do you know of the one in the castle?
Oh, it's very powerful. Very powerful. It's killed many demons. And maybe has taken captive the mortal that came through here. Unknown. Mortal shows up. There's sightings. Mortal is believed to be in the castle and has not left. It is unknown if they are there voluntarily.
Ah. So if we help to reseat your master in that castle, then you'll give us information on the Demogorgon.
Sure. If that sounds like a good trade to me.
Fair
But
enough.
yes, if you want to go to the castle and just kick out all the demons that are in there, that would be great. In fact, most of the demons probably don't have to kill them all, but you kill the usurper and they all should just scatter.
Does the usurper have a name?
Unknown. Don't have a lot of information about them.
Do I kind of like insight on this guy? Like, I detect he might be lying to us.
Go ahead. Roll in insight.
Ah.
Cool.
Yeah.
He seems. I mean, he's real excited that you guys are talking about going in there. Whatever's in there, he definitely wants you to go kill it. Um, he doesn't give a lot away, but he he obviously thinks he's getting the better deal here. What else can I say? But for the most part, he seems like he's on the up and up. He seems like he's a Yugoloth that got paid to do a job, and you got here, and you might make his job just like so much easier.
Mm,
I mean, Manasa doesn't really mind as long as we get what we want. We were headed toward the demon anyway, and we were probably going to be doing this anyway. It's not like anything has really changed as far as we're concerned, except that we might get the answers we want.
so are you going with us to that castle then?
I would rather not. I will stay out here.
How much are
And
you getting
continue.
paid?
I think that's a little bit. It's a little bit confidential.
We'll take a quarter of it since you're exiting out on the dangerous part.
Quarter of it.
Quarter of it.
Do you get paid in soul coins?
No. The master of this plane has no access to soul coins. It's mostly gemstones. But I can, there's places you can convert them. I am going to have to decline your offer. Sorry. But the truth of the matter is, I think you're going to go over there anyway.
And how do we know you're going to give us the information once we do this for you?
Well, maybe we just get the mortal and we leave the current standing demon in place. No reason for us to get into a conflict.
You think you can get in there and get out without removing the inhabitant? Yeah, you might be able to do that. But you probably kill a bunch of demons on your way and makes my job easier.
What do you guys think? Because what was he going to give us? Just information on
the Demogorgon?
You wanted information on Demogorgon.
So then if you think we're already going to go to the castle, why don't you just give us the information now, since we don't know if we'll find you afterwards?
It's the principle of the thing. It's transactional.
Yeah, and how do we know we're going to get our half of the transaction?
Do you want to forge a contract?
I'd leave that up to Liston and Galavar to make sure that is solid, because Meat's very wary of any kind of fucking contracts in this place.
if the mortal that we're able to find was already chasing the Demogorgon, what information could you have to offer that's of any difference?
I don't know. You wanted information about the Demogorgon. I told you I would tell you everything that I knew. Maybe I don't know anything that's of use to you.
You know what?
So
Sure.
you know that we're about to go to inspect this castle and the demon anyway. Why don't you just tell us the information now? And trust that we'll kill the demon for you. You want us to trust that you'll still be here with the information, but maybe you're the one who has to show a little trust.
Well, it is in my best interest that you succeed. I will tell you this.
It
How
went
about
that way.
I give you yes, it went that way, and then it turned around and went back that way. How about instead I give you information about the castle? That should help you get inside.
That'd
Sounds
be a
fair.
much more amicable deal.
At most of the entrances are demons that are very acute senses, and very loud. Guard dogs, essentially.
Beware of demon.
And flying overhead, flying sentries. But on the if you go this way, it's on this side of the castle. There is a sewer entrance. Might be a route you want to go.
You know of any
Is it
other secret
a
entrances?
sewer entrance that is currently in use?
Define in use.
Is there sewage in this sewer entrance?
Oh yes. Very terrible smell, especially with the good
Demon
nose.
could be.
I mean, we do have water walk, so we wouldn't ever be in it, but still gross.
How long does that last?
I think it lasts like a while. I want to say like 20 or an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, lasts an hour.
How long has it been since we had that encounter though in the forest?
Not that long.
Okay.
And the castle's only another mile away. I don't think that'll take us an hour.
Especially not if we're going down like a flattened open path of destruction instead of like through tangled messes. We just might want to stick too close to one of the walls once we get closer, so we're not like out in the open for the sentries to see walking down the path.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, time to walk over some sewage.
All right. Well, good luck in finding your friend.
We probably don't know them, unless Galavar, do you know who they're talking about?
I've heard of them. I don't know for sure though.
All right. Well, I guess
Well, all
then
right.
until we
I
meet
don't-
again.
I don't want those closets to see me, so I'm going to disappear. Goodbye. And he disappears. Oh, he turns invisible.
Yeah.
And then he runs off into the woods.
Man, he runs funny.
You see him step on a twig and it snaps, and then he trips over a log.
I hope he wasn't getting paid much.
he's bad. He's bad at his job.
All right,
All
shall
right.
we head to the castle then? No,
Yes, let us make haste.
Yep, I guess so.
You guys travel towards where this castle is supposed to be. Eventually, you you see it out in the distance. You can see like demons kind of patrolling around it, like big like clawed, hooked hand demons dragging their knuckles on the ground, drooling over themselves, occasionally getting into fights with each other, and smashing each other over the head with a rock. You see these big nasty looking demons up on the walls, occasionally pacing around this really gnarled looking castle. It looks like it was just kind of it looks like the walls of this castle and the very structure was kind of like kind of the same way that Manasa made the keep, only a lot more rough. Looks like it was just stone that was just pulled out of the ground. without a care for aesthetics in any way, shape, or form. It also looks like it's been here forever, like eons. But yeah, you see this castle. It's like crawling with demons. You guys sneak around to the back where the sewers are at. And there's this oh yeah, here we go. Here's the like the dog demon things, what they look like.
Are they gnolls?
They don't appear to be Knoll or Knoll adjacent.
Excuse you. I am not that ugly.
I have some. I was just looking through the tokens to see, what I added, and I don't know. I don't know why this is in here. Not sure how
It's
that got in
horrifying.
here.
Me after Taco Bell.
I also don't know about this one.
Oh. Galavar trying to read something.
Is there some solid reaction memes?
Yeah.
Where'd you get these?
I must have been thinking about reacting to something. But yeah, you find just like this overgrown sewer entrance that you think you can kind of like half slip and slide and half like crawl down into, with a broken like a grate that's been rusted over time and just kind of fallen apart. Seems that this with it not being patrolled in any way, shape, or form, that the master of this was taken over this castle was uninformed about this entrance.
Interesting.
You go down into the sewer. It smells horrible, because it's a sewer. The water looks pretty nasty, pretty rancid, possibly dangerous. There's like an acrid smell in the air. And you see a singular golem sitting over just like half slouched, like half like sitting like pretty much waist high in this like sewer water. You come down here and it starts to get up.
Oh. Please tell me it's like a rock golem and not a poop golem.
It's hard to tell. It's covered in something.
Ew.
But
Oh,
as it starts to stand and it turns towards you and it puts up its fists in like an aggressive posture and it starts making its way towards you, this black sludge crawls up from inside of the water and like wraps itself and kind of just completely engulfs this golem. And it is now just completely covered in this black sludge as it heads towards you. You also see two more piles of this black ooze. One on the ceiling, which is down here, and one crawls out of the sewer water over here. Everybody roll
disgusting.
for initiative.
Oh, I forgot to select my token. Oh, that's been a while since I've done that mistake. I got the exact same roll. Nice.
Let's see. Come on, internet.
Did
I got
roll
it,
20?
Titus.
No, I think it's roll 20.
Oh,
D&D Beyond is also being dumb.
Yeah, it froze up for me. Page unresponsive.
Oh no.
Uh,
this music reminds me of like a Morrowind like combat music.
It's from Guild Wars 2. So
Yeah,
might be
That's
the
where I
same composer.
Jeremy
Maybe.
Soule did do Guild Wars and Skyrim.
okay.
okay, I'm gonna close and reopen.
Could
roll
be mixing
20.
up with Skyrim.
Come on, roll 20. Okay, yeah, I just had to close the window and reopen it. It seems to be.
All right. Well, it is
Yep.
our girl's turn.
He also did Morrowind. He has done all of the Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds more Morrowindish.
Kind of miss Guild Wars too.
Yeah, I actually was playing it recently. I bought the most recent expansion and played through it.
Oh yeah. Um. Okay. Well, our girl's gonna take the initiative here and rage first, and then throw hammer at
Okay.
this guy with ensnaring strike.
Got it. Um, great.
Oh damn.
Ooh, 31. Yeah, that hits. Um, hey, speaking of Skyrim,
Mm.
there we go. Yeah. 9 rage, 11 bludgeoning, 4 lightning, 15, 24 damage. This smashes into this golem, and the lightning ripples through it. And as it does, the black ooze that was on top of, or as part of this golem, it freaks out and it starts like uh, tendrils of it start whipping around, and half of it peels off the golem and falls to the side.
The part that fell still moving, or
It is. It seems to have become its own entity.
So now there's 4 entities.
There is a new black ooze.
oh boy.
There's 5 entities. Got it.
So they get duplicated then. Our girl's gonna end his turn there by looking back at Manasa and listening to Galavar like, think we might need a magic solution to this problem.
Manasa, it is your turn. And then listed.
I am going to Steel Wind Strike.
Oh, okay.
I would like to end here.
Okay.
And there's 5, and I can attack 5. And I get 1 free Steel Wind Strike a day.
Oh, damn. All right, roll your 5 attack rolls. This is really making me mad.
the damage on that spell is insane.
It's a lot. I don't like having to refresh the character sheet every time I click onto a different monster. Alright. Only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they all hit. And this is what do you steal when striking with? Like what weapon?
Can it just be my, let's see,
Whatever weapon you want.
my staff?
Okay. Oh wait, that one was only 18 is just like a weirdly low roll compared to all the rest of them.
Yeah. I got 2 1s. And 2 2s.
A 2/2? Yeah, Manasa
pretty-
like flickers, appears in 5 different places at once, seemingly smashes all of these things, and appears next to the golem. Anything else?
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff as a bonus action.
Okay. Liston.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. Has it been 10 minutes since I casted protection from evil and good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna actually step up and touch Argrol and cast it again. And give
Okay.
it to Argrol this time.
Got it.
And then Bardic Inspiration, Galavar.
Galavar.
I actually added some new tokens. I could have sworn I added a Bardic Inspiration token.
And then I back up again.
Oh, there it is. Boop.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. It is the golem's turn. It's gonna turn around and it's going to try to punch Manasa.
Okay.
Actually, it's going. You see it like flex, and it seems to speed up, and then it tries to punch Manasa. That's a 24. All right, Manasa. He hits you. Like you put up your shield, and it just like the force of the smash into you still does an incredible it's an incredible amount of force. 36 damage from that. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you succeed on the Constitution saving throw, and as it hits the black ooze, kind of splashes over the shield, and attempts to hit you at the same time, via the punch, and it does. You take another 60 acid damage. If you had any non-magical armor, which you don't, it would dissolve it. And the ooze, you see, so where you hit the golem, you saw like some serious damage that you did to it. The ooze seems to seep into those cracks and harden, and it seems to be like regenerating this golem.
It's venom.
And it is other oozes. Okay. I don't think they have very fast speed. Yep, 20 feet. Where? Oh, he stays there. Okay. Meet this one ooze attempts to slime you and fails. Argrel, same thing. As these oozes come after you, they don't quite hit. It is Galavar's turn.
Are these all the way to the ceiling, or can I get up there?
Oh, yeah, you can get up there. You can climb up
Okay.
that pipe or whatever.
Okay, because I was just gonna teleport up and then take some shots.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, it's shots
First,
time? We're doing shots?
Shots,
No.
Shots of what?
shots.
I'll go invisible first, and
Okay.
then I will go up 10 feet. I'll shoot at this one right here, closest to us.
Okay.
24.
All right. 15 damage.
I'll do another one. I will shoot at the one next to Argo.
Okay.
Oh, that's where you're going. That's okay.
6 damage.
And I will 10 feet this way, and then shoot at the one that's on this golem.
Got it. That's 22 damage.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're just putting arrows into these things, and as you do, you see it like carry a bunch of the black ooze out the other side of it through the exit wound. Anything else?
Nope. That'll be everything.
All right. Meat, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see. I will apply the smack.
Okay.
I'll go with the one to the right first.
All right. Right. So that's 24 damage. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Control copy. It divides.
Okay, I'm gonna hit that same one again.
Okay.
Does 17 hit?
17 hits, and you end up. It can't divide anymore. You splattered it too much.
Aha! Okay, there's the limit.
We
Right now, I'll
found
smack the other
0.
one that divided. Yeah.
Is this against the smaller one?
Yeah.
Okay. 25 damage. You also ruined that one.
Okay. So it's 3 so far. I have 4 attacks now, right?
Yep.
All right, big guy. Oh no, does
Alright.
14 hit?
It actually does. These things are incredibly slow.
They don't know what dodging is.
No, it's not on their mind.
They have minds?
This one, okay. It's on the ceiling, but
Oh, that's right. It's.
but you
Up.
can reach it.
Can I reach the small ones though? Once they divide, are they still clinging to the ceiling?
That one falls down onto the ground.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, I'm certainly not using Hungry Jaws. I think I have. Oh, I do, but I'm not using those right now. Yeah. This one is there. Yeah, that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. This one goes after Argrol. and is unsuccessful. Like it basically spends its entire turn just trying to get you. Just barely tries to reach out and grab you. But it's your turn, Argyle.
Sweet. I'm gonna do the smacky on the smaller one here.
Okay. You know, knock him off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Two
That's first one, 25, 27. Is enough to just splatter him all over the floor. The second one, do you go after the small one or the big one?
Yeah, I'll do the other small one.
Got it. That is, yeah, you splatter that one about.
Cool.
Uh,
my turn.
got it. Manasa, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to. Will they get like an attack of opportunity if I try to move away from them?
Yes, unless you disengage.
And disengages action.
An
Bonus
action. Yep, it's an
Well,
action.
in that case, I am going to shillelagh the guy and misty step away.
Ooh. All right.
Hereish. And this is after I shillelagh. Sorry. There you go.
Got it. Yeah, 18 for. Well, actually, yeah, that is still a hit despite his haste. All right. Liston, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I think I'll just Ray of Frost. There's still a little guy on this column.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll Ray of Frost the little guy.
All right. Got it. Yeah, you blast this golem. Blast at the golem with the ray of frost. And it doesn't seem to have any effect.
No. Okay. Cool. Then I'll save my Bardic Inspiration. I got one left. All in my turn.
The golem is going to haste himself again. And runs up to Manasa. Silently swinging his fists about, dealing 20 damage from the physical hit. And 44 acid damage.
44.
Oof, that guy hits hard.
This one's gonna crawl up the wall after you, Galavar. 24 to hit for.
Does he have disadvantage with my invisibility?
Oh, you're invisible?
Yes.
Hold on. He's got blind sight.
Okay.
So yeah. He does 32 damage.
Oof.
But it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to
These things are highly acidic.
Yeah. Support this way, and I will shoot this guy first with.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oh, 12 is a hit. Nice.
Yeah.
Cannot emphasize enough how much they do not know how to dodge.
Bloosh.
Oh, he disappeared. Nice. Good, good, good. I'll come back, and I will shoot the golem.
All right. Yeah, so that black ooze, I didn't do this on purpose, but the black ooze seems to have left the golem and went after you, so he is oozeless.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, 17 damage. Got it.
17. Another teleport. Then the other black ooze. 19. Or excuse me, 24 for 19 damage.
Got it. 19 damage.
And then we're just gonna walk this way.
It is Meat's turn.
How high up is that thing that Galavar's on?
Like 10 feet.
Okay. Would I be able to make it to here?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. I'm coming, Manene. I got you. Manasa, would you accept bait and switch?
Yes, I would.
Ooh.
Alright. So I'll trade places with Manasa.
Whoop.
And then give her, let's see. Where is my thing? So one superiority die is D12. So there, you get bonus 8 AC. And
That's
then,
a lot of AC.
yes, it's definitely more than 2. At least. I'm gonna start smacking this dude. This guy is large, right?
Yeah.
So-
Sure is.
Whap. It's a hit.
All right, that is a hit, yeah.
Here.
All right. Second one, 23 damage. All right. Plus 3.
Does it count against it if it's like a golem, or is it only like living creatures?
I
Like
think
the
it
extra
I
damage.
think it counts. I think it
Okay.
counts. Yeah. And with that, actually, it just barely pushes him over by 3 hit points, and you smash this golem into a bunch of pieces.
Haha. All right. That would have been like all of my movement.
Yeah.
40. Because I'd have to go up the wall and shit.
You can move like 5 more feet if you wanted to.
Okay. Then right there.
Ball running.
Yeah.
Wall running lizard.
I think I might use. Where is it? Yeah, I'll use that. Second wind.
All right. Our girl, you're hit for. Oh. Actually, maybe you didn't. Nope, he missed you. I rolled for the clay golem and not the ooze. Ooze puts its tendrils out to try to wrap you up in its acidic goodness, badness. But You react too fast, and it is our girl's turn.
All right, I'm gonna smack the goop.
Smack that goop.
Is it like the like starch putty where whenever you hit it, it
Oh,
hardens?
the oobleck?
Yeah, oobleck.
It's just a sentient oobleck.
All right. So what happens is it splits into two again, and your second attack smashes the one of those two,
Sweet.
leaving one left.
I was kind of hoping one of them would actually make contact with me so I could use my fire shield. See what happens.
Yeah, they rolled pretty bad against you. Manasa.
All right, well, I am kind of hurting, so I think all I'm gonna do this turn is heal myself. I'm gonna give myself a heal for 70 hit points.
Nice.
And that's me.
All right. Liston. It is your turn.
Yeah, I'll walk up to this oobleck and shock and grasp it.
Okay.
Gross.
Firmly grasp it.
That's what I was thinking.
You, your hand lights up with electricity, and you like put your hand to it, and the electricity runs through it, and it splits into like 2, and then 4, and then 8, and then 16, as it just keeps dividing, and as the electricity courses through it, and eventually it just subdivides and divides until there's like not enough left of it to for any of the pieces to function adequately, and it dies. And you guys are out of combat.
We did it.
And here you are in this smelly demon sewer, having triumphed over the clay golem and the large black oozes.
But was that just demon poop? Like, is demon poop sentient?
The abyss is a chaotic place. Your
So-
guess is as good as mine. Did I make poop golem? Maybe.
When a little demon ichor mixes with it.
Ew, icky.
Stink.
And with that, I
Nice.
actually think I'm gonna end it here for the night.
Oh,
We're-
yeah.
we're 15
Up
minutes.
ahead.
15 minutes away. I don't really want to get into anything else quite yet.
You don't want to get into the shit.
You guys are already in the shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'll tell you this: as you take a breath, there's something unsettling about all of this sewer water. It almost seems to move without any, any reason for it to be moving. You look and you think there's a good chance that there's more stuff in there, and that maybe hanging around wouldn't be the best idea.
Is this soul water? Oh man, that would suck if you died and your soul went to a sewer in hell.
Instead of
where all the
waking
bad
up in the
people go.
Styx,
Yeah,
like, oh,
Oh, man. Oh. Oh,
it's in my nose.
Yeah. I don't think we should linger around this stinky water.
I mean, if you really want to test whether or not it's like Styx water, you could put your hand in there.
No.
Well,
Unless
thanks
listed.
everybody.
Listen, you have an analytical scientific mind. You probably want to test it, right?
Yeah. I'll suggest Galavar does it for me.
I command listen, skinny dip.
Skinny dip.
Oh no!
Whoa,
Sorry, man. I think
two
that's
words.
two words. Yeah.
What? That is one verb if I've ever heard of a verb in my life.
Command word swim.
All right. Odds are even. Let's see. Like odds, it's one word. Even, it's two words. Oh, I rolled a 9.
Oh,
It's one
look
word.
at that. It's one word.
All right, listen. Make a wisdom save.
Oh no!
Next time.
Next time. The Adventures of the Stradava. Stradava goes skinny dipping in demon poop.
Eh. Well, listen does. We don't. I mean,
Come on in. The poop is fine.
I hate it.
All right, guys. As usual, it was a blast. We finally got here. Been wanting to get us here for a while.
Good times. Good times.
You
in the
know,
abyss.
extra planar adventures.
Yeah.
Who will we find in the coming floors?
Alright.
Who is the mysterious humanoid? How powerful is this demon?
It's like the Who's That Pokemon? It's like, who's that demon?
It's Gorth.
Wow, that was so good.
That's good.
Good.
All right, guys.
Alright.
See you later.
Bye.